Hey guys, Dan The Wolfman, the CombatSystem.com. I got MMA, I got grappling, catch wrestling, doing combatives, doing knife defense stuff. A little bit of pressure testing now against the grab and stab or the grab and punch. And you should always react, a lot of your stuff, if you're really in a combatives mindset, whether you think it's empty hand or, you know, maybe has a little shiv or something, a tiny little pocket knife or a screwdriver, you got to be careful. Okay, so you should react the same. I have another video showing these techniques. Now this is a little bit of pressure testing on it and a follow-up option technique as well. Okay, see, I would have just ran and got out of there. Someone's coming up to me to stab me, so I had it behind your leg and do a little walker. Go out a little further this time. I'm out of there. I'm just going to keep going. This guy's maybe just crazy running around stabbing people. If I got to re-engage him to save other people, if I'm a skilled big guy like I am, you know, that's another story. Or you're a law enforcement officer or security or whatever, military. Hey man, what are you doing? Back off! See, I don't know if he's got a knife or not. Maybe didn't even see it, but I see his hand back there. If the guy's hand's behind his back, you assume he's got a gun or knife or some kind of weapon. Okay. So that time I thought about engaging. I turned my strike to the neck or to shoulder, whatever that becomes, like a jut style. Look in the other video. Turn that into my lapso type from Wing Chun pulling hand. And it off-balanced him enough, got him down. Really try to get a grab. Okay. So your option is usually going to be just to jet out of there, which I've shown a few times. If you need to engage, engage. But you got to be careful. He's got the stabby, pointy thing. There's a big disparity of force here. I don't want to try to show off my martial arts skill and get killed in the process. Okay, a nick of the inside of the leg or something can ruin your day. Let's go one more time. Okay. So we got in a little scuffle, but I stayed away from the knife hand. And if there's room, I would have disengaged enough to deploy my own weapon. Okay, so you have enough space to make a draw without getting fouled. See, in pressure testing, I'm getting this space. If I stayed in tight, which really hasn't happened, let's say he's a bigger guy that I couldn't move out of the way. But if I stayed in tight to him from this structure, okay, boom. If I stayed in tight to him, because he's big and I didn't move him, I could then come around here, give a knee, nasty knee to the point in the leg, and then if I can, stomp down on the back of that and break his structure backwards. Okay, so there's going to be options if there's a bigger guy. Now, if you practice good triangle diamond footwork to spear into that, jut into his neck, his arm, he's always going to have to take a couple steps unless there's a big size disparity. But if there is a size disparity and he doesn't really move, you can't just run out of there. You're in here. What you're going to want to do is bring this hand to a pulling jut style hand. Come to here or in front, usually here. Knee the side of the leg. Turn that then into a stomp, the back of the knee or even the back of the Achilles, and break him down backwards. Control that knife is over there. Break this elbow here. Smash his face there. Keep that knife hand. Even if he had his knife, keep the knife. Try to stab up at me. I gotta watch if he's a reverse grip going forward grip. I still gotta watch. I still gotta pay attention to where that knife is at. Just do a couple more options, right? From here, boom. I can go turn this into a jut, okay, to the pulling hand, or even into the pulling in the armpit. Knee down on the back of the knee, and slide it to the Achilles. Break his structure with this hand backward. Look for the elbow break here. Okay, rip his face. Get out of there. Soccer kick. Stomp. Keep aware of the knife hand. Perhaps other things will open up on that angle if you're pushing him away. Go ahead. Try to gun. So here, this becomes a kind of a kick and a reap, a sweep down, it could become that. If it becomes here, okay, if you're more familiar with these kinds of things like Shotokan, Kazushi-waza, Machida style, you can go in front. Or what other martial arts you do. Even Aikido's got some stuff from there. So keep in mind of that. Another option, if you're freer mentally and you just react instinctually, more the like Systema mindset, what would be a power 7 in my MMA numbering system? A power step out 7 Russian long hook. Anytime this guy comes to stab, or this guy comes with forward momentum, if you step off the center line at a good 45-degree angle, you can throw the power long hook. And it'd be good if he's trying to grab you, punch you, stab you, whatever, but especially stab you, because it's usually in a downward position. He's thinking with everything in the knife hand. He's not thinking about a defense of his head. You know? Yeah. Okay. So just slowly make the motion to come stab me. Okay, let's do it a few times. So you can pretend it's here, you can pretend it's here, you can pretend you're going to grab me. Boom. Moving and hitting. So in MMA, it's power 7, or power 3, but we're going to use 7 because it's longer. We want to hit them at the farthest distance we can. Especially if it's low line, I'm going to step out and I'm going to rush and long hook this guy. So he's coming at me. Boom. He can't stab me because I'm moving off. I'm going to hit here. And then this is going to keep following through. And I'm running off. I'm going to drive by. I'm going to take off and keep going. So come with any kind of angle. Yeah, come here to stab me here. So he comes here. Even better for me. Okay, I can make that to the jaw, or I can make that to the temple with the foreknuckle. Hey man, back off, back off. Hey man, back off. Boom. So you don't always got to do a static defense. You can be free in your movement. That's where some of the knife dancing and more Systema type drills come in, guys. So there's options, okay? Don't static yourself in one space, especially against a knife or stabbing them. Don't try to do everything with hard defenses when there is space around. Now, if there's no space around, you're in close quarter battle, that's a different scenario. But if you have the space to move, feel free in the movement. Hope you enjoyed it. Look at the next video. Thanks.